Hello, my name is Stuart McDaniel. I'm presenting the NDOP problem number 3 concerning the ABO blood typing system. So the first thing I want to go over is the O antigen, because I've heard it referred to before as the zero antigen, as when you're expressing zero antigens on the outside of the red blood cells. This is actually a misnomer. An easier analogy I've come up with is thinking of the ABO blood typing system as pizza. The O antigen is going to be your cheese pizza. Even if you add ingredients on pizza, you're still going to have that base of cheese, just as with the blood antigen. Even if you add extra antigens onto it, you're still going to have that base of O. So in this analogy, I've got A is pepperoni, B is sausage. Now we can either have pepperoni pizza and sausage pizza, just as we can have the A or the B blood types, or you can have the AB blood type, which would be the meatloaf pizza, pepperoni, and sausage. And also, we can just have an easy cheese pizza O blood type. Now the other thing that you're going to notice in the ABO blood typing system is a superscript, which is the either a plus or minus for the rhesus factor, or D antigen, or RH factor. All three terms mean the same thing, so positive means you express it, negative means you don't. Two main differences between these. Inherited in a codominant fashion, inherited in a milestone dominant fashion. More importantly though, these are going to be automatically recognized by your immune system due to cross-reactivity with the antigens in your gut, meaning anything you do not express on your red blood cells, you will automatically recognize as foreign if it's given to you on the first try, because your immune system's already seen something so close to it in your gut that it's already like, alright, we need to get rid of that. Rhesus factor, however, is a little bit different. If you have a negative D antigen from your red blood cells and you're given positive blood on the first time, nothing really bad happens. Your immune system is going to say, hey, this is foreign, but it's not going to mount a response to it. On the subsequent exposure, though, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be as bad as these, it's still not going to be pretty, though. Which brings me to the second part, our problem. So we have a woman who comes in, she's been in a traumatic accident, lost a lot of blood, gets a blood transfusion. She has A negative blood. Whatever they gave her did not go well. Hemagglutination occurred, which is basically they gave her a type of blood incompatible with her immune system and with the antigen she was expressing on the outside of her red blood cells. Coagulation happened, everything got clogged up, her organs no longer received blood, therefore oxygen, everything shut down. So we have to go through these 5 choices and decide which choice has 3 blood types that all would have killed her. The easiest way to go through this is to know this very high yield topic, the universal donor and recipient. In this case, universal donor is going to be O negative. You have our base antigen right here, O. No one's going to mount a response to that. And then you have a negative RH factor, which you'd only mount a response if you were negative, and then you saw a positive RH factor for the second time, so nothing to worry about there. This is a side note, universal recipient, also a high yield topic, but not relevant for this problem, which is AB positive. So let's go through. Anything that has the O negative listed there is going to be something that she could have received that wouldn't have killed her. So we can go ahead and mark it off. It's going to be A, C, D, and E. So you're left with just B. Now let's go through each of these 3 blood types to make sure that each one of them could have killed her. For AB negative, B definitely. Then we have A positive and O positive. Both are positive for the rhesus factor. She has A negative blood, could have killed her. One point I do want to make though, she would have already had to have seen rhesus positive blood at some point in the past, which is typically going to happen in pregnancy. It's not so much blood transfusions, but luckily you're going to have the rest of your career as a doctor to worry about that. For the MCAT, just know it could cause hemagglutination. Once again, my name is Stuart McDaniel, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson.